it's so hard to cut them off. Like, you know what I mean? These guys are really good enough to let me use their song to open the podcast for the second time. Guys, if you're a piece of shit, clap your hands. That's me. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know how to restart this thing. So what I'm going to do is talk about how I thought she was cool about the towels. It just goes to show you, I was saying that I wasn't a raging alcoholic. And I was doing this to be fit and all that shit. Well, it looks like I am a bit of a raging alcoholic because I can't do this shit without alcohol, huh? I almost didn't want to do it. I was like, nah, man, just fucking, it's a sign. Quit, because you're an idiot. But you can't let it whoop you, first of all. And I remember my mom spending a bunch of money for me, like money she probably didn't have, because I was just fucking begging to play that stupid fucking claw game in the front of Walmart. You know, they used to have it all there. I used to fucking play it. Not play it, play enough. And it fucking used to say at the end, "Don't give up, try again." And that little fucking voice was going over in my head. He's like, "Don't fucking give up. You gotta go." Also, my kid got home, and yeah, there's two things you do. You go see your kid, you're not coming back the fuck up here. Or I say here, like, I mean the studio in New York City, as you can see behind me. If you're watching, that is where I am and where I am floating in space, just like you, just like me. And there's a rumor floating around that some guy fucking killed his girlfriend or fiance in the middle of the desert, and then was dumb enough to, this is national news, everybody, dumb enough to drive 35 hours back home without her, and then be like, "No, I don't know anything." We can get into that. We can get into all kinds of things. What I'm looking for anyone that does listen later, DM me, all that shit. What have you done if you've, quit the booze or quit a hobby or a habit? Jesus Christ, I sound like a fucking raging alky here. I need help. Give me some ideas. But the idea I started on and wanted to kind of show off, because I do want to show I think the progress will be fun to watch, especially if you're not putting your calories on late at night with alcohol. When you're working pretty hard, you can see results, and that's kind of where we're at this point. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to show that off. This is just a fat guy killing it, man. You guys cannot do it. I promise you, you cannot do this. And if you can, fucking awesome. Come join me and let's do it. This is a 30-minute. Oh, yeah, you can't hear me when that's on. But anyway, you can't do it. I'm telling you, you can't do it. I'm telling you, you can't hang with me. And to prove that, greatest wealth is health, I'm going to keep that shit up. I'm going to keep doing these fucking little videos. Hyperlapses, 30 minutes. And I'm going to get a TikTok. Oh, I guess I just keep starting over. I'm not going to, if you want to fucking see it, I'm going to get a TikTok and I'll put that shit there. It's 1 minute long. It's MMX. It's P90X3 and some mixed martial arts. It's pretty fucking fun, that one. Tomorrow is, I don't know. Tomorrow is Tabata Power from Insanity and some P90X yoga. So I'm going to do that. But anyway, I'm going to fucking keep posting that. But if there's other challenges you got for me, I will continue to do that. You want me to beat the record on the cheeseburgers? I can do that. I won't be drinking. If you want me to read a fucking book that you like, I will do it. Like I'm telling you, I've got 30 days to try and kill some time. Listen, I still hang out with my kid. I still do all this cool shit. I'm just cutting some shit out. And I was looking for some fun ideas, especially if anyone out there's got any and what they did to kick a habit or to kick a bad habit or to kick a bad fucking, whatever the fuck. If you've just quit alcohol before, do it. Oh, man, Big Sack is on the fucking line. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Big Sack. Oh, and fucking, man, my shit's lighting up, man. This is awesome. We got motherfucking galore up in here. What's happening, folks?
Oh, let me sit down.
Is that every time I talk?
No, it's a great time.
I can't. My fucking audio is kicking back.
There we go.
All right, man. What's happening with you? How'd you see it, dude? I'm killing myself to live over here.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching you talk all this MMA stuff. I mean, I got a full dojo 30 foot from here.
Dude, it's intense. I only do that. It's like one of the workouts, but it's fun. It's so fun, but you're not hitting anything. So I think it'd be fun, like to hit some stuff, do some stuff with other people, because that is more workout, right?
I mean, you're going to get more of a workout. Excuse me. You're going to get more of a workout in a shadow box if you're actually throwing the punches, but you're going to get more of the intensity from hitting somebody. Does that sound right? I don't mean it.
No, I think
you could hit a bag. I mean, you could hit a bag and have, the same level of, I guess, release.
Yeah. But I've just never done it. Like, I've never, I mean, you always think about it when you're a kid and shit, right? Like, and I'm not saying everybody's like this, but
right.
You did a little karate, you did a little this, and it's just like, oh man, that'd be cool. And then you watch the boxing movies and you do it in your room, but not a lot of people follow that route, man. So I'm very curious to see it, man. I think it's awesome. Anton, he does some stuff like that, man. It's just looks dope. Looks like you really get fit.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure you got my Facebook profile. Go and look at my banner page, and that's the group that I train with here locally. I've been out with an injury since August 14th.
Damn.
But I'm looking to go back probably in the first of October, and then I'm going to be working with a guy out in Nahuna. I don't know. Are you familiar with Combat Night? Combat Night.
You got to talk to me like I'm an idiot and let everybody know what's going on. Yeah.
Oh no! I'm just saying Combat Night. Say
No, I mean I'm just saying all the listeners are idiots. So what you got to do is explain it to them. I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, go at it. Plug all the way, man. Let us know what's going on. What's Combat Night? Where's it at?
Combat. I'm looking for my trying to figure out where the volume button is. Let me get sound check. There you go. I got you.
Oh, I hear you good.
It was super low. It's probably because my wife watches porn in here while I'm in bed at night. So she's the one that keeps turning the volume down. Either that or
they're crazy, man. They're all crazy.
I got a 14-year-old that's the next TikTok star. And I'm like, well, shit. 2 years ago, Donald Trump's trying to ban TikTok because it created COVID, or.
I don't know exactly what's going on with the TikTok thing. It just sounds so crazy to me that it was like a fucking international threat for a minute, and now it's how fucking kids are getting famous.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, so when I'm 43, when I was in school, our big thing was like the Bloody Mary or, the other little side.
Oh, yeah, Candyman and shit.
Yeah, all that stuff. And now it's like, hey, go in there and rip off a soap dispenser. I mean,
I saw that shit too.
Are we raising a generation of thugs? And are they dealing in toiletries?
Yeah, look, I know that we're jumping around, and that's fine with me, but like, it's such an asshole thing to do. But we're talking about alcohol a little bit tonight. I haven't done it. Hey, cheers to you. But there's some idiots that go in a bathroom in a bar and piss all over the place, rip soap dispensers. Anyway, just to get a little drink in them. Like, it's not funny. It's not cool, and it really is stupid. So they're our age. They're 43. They're 53. They're doing that shit.
But maybe it's just a mistake. Poor aim. I mean,
nah, man. I've cleaned bathrooms. I've worked in bars, man. It's not mistakes.
Let me ask your opinion.
I understand. Hey, everybody makes a mistake.
Let me ask your opinion. I'll tell you what mine is. Which is nastier?
I got tons.
Women's.
Oh man, it depends on the night. I got to be fair, but you would be surprised how nasty them women's ones are, man. Like panties just down the drain. Like
just the other night, my wife couldn't comprehend what was happening on the TV screen, and I said, "Well, women can piss straight up a wall, don't you?" And she said, "Well, I didn't know that. How do you know that?" And
I thought you said she watches porn in there.
I guess she's
not my kind, evidently.
Not watching the same stuff I'm watching.
Good shit. So get back to it, man. Where's the dough? Like, tell me about Combat Night. Tell me how people can go train with you or like anything like that, man.
All right. So you've got Combat Night is an amateur and a entry-level pro MMA bout. They're $20-$30 on pay-per-view. you can look them up on Facebook, and they're available there, to find. But the next fight, which is going to be in Douglas, Georgia, on October 16th, is going to be featuring a big fight with a man named Jay Edwards, who is local. He's there you go, right there. Yeah, so that's, I mean, they're like they're the mixed martial arts tournament that's at the rec center, not at the Coliseum. Does that make sense?
No, 100%. But like, did they ever come around where like Camden County or anything like that? I mean, this is local in Georgia.
Jacksonville.
These guys are beasts.
They come to Jacksonville often. Hey, go right. Well, which
right
one?
There?
No. I'm trying to scroll your screen with my finger.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's Jay Edwards. It's, if you see a post about the 16th of October, that's a local guy. No, those are Tallahassee fighters. All right,
Towns. Doesn't matter. Keep going. Yeah, we'll try and look.
Anyways, a lot of the guys that train, it's Invictus out of Hoboken. That's
crazy. This is all going down.
Yeah, I mean, when you see all these guys are, got their fists up like they're, ready to look like, screw you, I'm gonna kill you. Screw you, I hate your sister. I mean, all these guys have these big, macho, chest pounding, photo matches. That's what they're called, the photo matchup.
Right.
You look at Jay's and he's like, hey, I just want to knock you out.
Yeah, you're having some fun.
He's like the only dude, and I mean, he's my size. I'm 6'7", 300 pounds.
Jesus, son.
I say he's my size. He's probably a little bit. He's not as big, but anyway, he does fight in the heavyweights, and super excited. He comes to Grimsley. I train locally here at Grimsley.
Okay.
And then also, I have my home gym, which I personally do. Oh, look at that! There's some pro level. Oh, I'll let you. So anyways, we train at Grimsley. You got Invictus and you got Divine Jiu-Jitsu, and it's several. I mean, there's 1,000 different places to train, but I just I seen all your videos talking about the MMA and stuff. I'm like, well, get him over here.
Let's get into it. Exactly, man. I think it's awesome that that's happening, around us. We all grew up with that rec center wrestling, or not maybe grew up. We all know about it. We all know the backyard stuff. But man, how do you? For you, you got to talk to everybody like they look like me. You are, what'd you say, 6'7", 300 pounds?
Yeah, I mean, my fight weight's 265.
Right, but you growing up are like, I know, I kind of want to do this. I'm not saying it's easy, but like, how does somebody that thinks they might be able to do it, want to maybe change their life, wants to get into it? Like, what would you give? Like, what kind of advice would you give to somebody like that?
I read it today, and when I read it, I do a lot of reading, and when I seen it today in the headline of a post, it resonated with me. The two hardest belts to get in any form of martial arts is the white belt and the black belt.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a really good way to put that, isn't it?
You gotta
simple, man.
You just gotta start. I mean, so I was a ranked Kempo fighter, Kempo martial arts, Kempo karate, and I fought a lot of Valley Tudo in New Orleans, Jacksonville. I do pickup fights at the different nightclubs whenever they'd come to town in Jacksonville. I got a sweet ass tattoo because, I'm all about.
Let's check it out. Hold on, we'll pull you in. This is how we do it.
Oh, look at that sweet ass tap out tattoo because I'm all about it.
It's life, dude. That is some hardcore into it.
So we wanted to get my daughter into some form of martial arts, and at the time I was doing jiu-jitsu and Kempo, and my wife was against her taking the Kempo because Kempo focuses on finishing the fight by any means necessary.
Meaning, period. Oh, okay, all right, period. That's a good answer.
Period. I mean, it's like a step down from Krav Maga. It's more of a martial arts, whereas Krav Maga is a combat, hand-to-hand combat. So anyhow, my wife did not want my daughter to take Kempo, so we decided we're going to go to Grimsley, and Grimsley's fighting arts out there. And I went in and explained, I'm a Kempo, and I'm a Kempo guy. I'm ranked. I've been fighting for 20 years. My daughter wants to do Tang Soo Do, but I don't think that she'll do it alone. So I'd like to start with you guys. And they said, all right, well, here's your white belt.
Yeah.
And so I started at the beginning with her, and I have a lot more irons in the fire than she does. She's progressed. She's progressing well through the belt systems, but I mean, that's a local Grimsley Fighting Arts. I mean, they're here in town. They have wisdom beyond imagine when it comes to all things that's martial arts or fitness. I mean, tonight they have jiu-jitsu, they have karate, jiu-jitsu, and yoga.
So this is like from absolute beginner to just everybody that wants to get involved.
Monster.
Jesus.
So I mean,
well, that's awesome.
Yeah, until you're sparring a 13-year-old that's
it's like what was it, The Office, Dwight? He was in the karate at 35 with a bunch of children.
Yeah. Or I don't know if you watch Cobra Kai on Netflix.
I have not, man. Again, things that I'm about to do for the next 30 days. I'm pumped about it.
There's a character that's my age, and he is aspiring to get a yellow belt. But, it's funny. I mean, like whenever it comes and people ask, well, how does that work? You're in a class where there's kids of all ages. Well, I'm in my daughter's class, which is a teenage class. And
right.
I told the instructor long ago, I said, look, I'm not going to spar these kids because I don't want them to choke up, standing across from somebody like me. Any kid that wants to train, I will do nothing but block. Come at me with everything you got. I won't throw. I won't throw a kick. I'll just block, and it really gives. Some of the older kids, it really gives them a chance to go, wide ass open, and knowing that they're not going to get caught with a right hook. It gives them a chance to expand what they've been learning, and so I mean, I'll take a lot of punches, and I take a lot working with the kids, but it's really Logan and Alec who run Grimsley's. With Logan's dad, David Grimsley, Master G. Anybody, if you walked in there and said, hey, I want to learn, I mean, you don't even have to do karate. They got kickboxing. That's where my wife is at kickboxing tonight.
Awesome. So again, children, women, females, and males, or again, on this show, we're pretty PC. So it's anyone and everyone that wants to go, as long as they're not like a canine variety or something.
Doesn't matter how fluid or not fluid you are.
Man, I think you're right, though. I think you and doing it with the kids pretty awesome, because I think I'd like somebody to maybe try it out with me. You know what I mean? So, guys, contact them and stuff. They might have group rates, stuff like that.
On a serious note, I'm not putting this out to your audience. I'm putting it out to you. I do have the full setup, and I'm right here down the street. So if you want to, I mean,
dude, yeah,
a lot of people never know how they'll react to a fight because they've never been in one.
Right. Yeah. No, dude, it'd be so fun to learn some of that stuff. You know what I mean? It's
not Fight Club and all that. It's just like, hey, I hope I can protect myself if somebody comes in with a bat to rob the gas station.
Well, it's almost, dude, I have insurance, right? And I'm not saying I drive 180 miles an hour, but I speed a little bit every once in a while on the interstate. I have life insurance. I have medical insurance. You got to do a little bit of shit. Get your money's worth. You don't have to go kill yourself, but go get in a fucking fight. If you get hurt, that's what you're paying for, man. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of different ways. Hey, man, I'm not wasting this money. I guess I'm alive, and that's nice. But man, fuck, I'm gonna go beat the shit out of somebody or get the shit beat out of me for fun and exercise. Because if I get hurt at the end of the day, hey, I got insurance. That's what the fuck I'm paying for. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat your ass soon.
Well, so here's what I say about the insurance. I've got great insurance also. I work for a Fortune 400 company, one of the, a top company. I could give you their initials and you would know them.
No, don't put yourself and don't involve them with this show. I promise you, it's not.
No, I'm not. I'll tell you,
it's never a good idea.
I'll tell you later on the side, but
sure.
I can't catch a trout without someone from HR saying, hey, that was a nice fish you caught Saturday. Well, goddamn, how'd you know I was fishing Saturday?
Yeah.
Well, because you weren't at work and we got fucking eyes in the sky. So
you are screwed now then, dude.
But no, I mean, so anyways, I'll say this much. I got great insurance, and it still sucks to wake up in the morning and the first 8 steps you take is just shit popping into place. I mean, I've got, dude, I'm like 1 or 2 knee braces away from starting my own medical supply shop. I mean, I've got everything from hand wraps to the things you piss in when you're in the hospital. I don't know what they're called.
Catheters.
No, not a catheter. The little porta-john.
Oh, the little jugs. They look like sweet tea jugs, but they're a little different.
I shit you not.
Sweet tea jugs.
The only reason I don't have a wheelchair is because they came and took it.
You got to get one of those return to front of store ones, man. That's the real deal. If you got a real dojo in your house, you want a real return to front of store wheelchair in there. I'm gonna work on that for you. I think I can pull that
There's
off.
no charging port in this dojo.
Those electric ones, those are dope. So, let's get into that real quick. Huh?
What else is good? I mean, you didn't
shit, man. So again, have you ever? Obviously, you've got a passion and a hobby, and whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of doing this. I'm doing some writing, but I want to keep the podcast consistent. I tried some things out. I wanted to get going. COVID hit. There was a big lockdown, so I just started doing this live stuff, man. And it was happy hour at home. And so anyway, I want to bring to the people a little more me. Obviously, I think it'll get funnier the more comfortable I get not being hammered while I'm doing it. But at the same time, have you ever quit a habit or a bad routine or changed your routine? And then what did you do to kind of like fill your mind with it? Or keep your mind from it?
You know, I dipped to Copenhagen as a teenager and into I grew up in Amelia Island or Fernandina.
It's a tough one to quit.
And so I went to Paris Island and at the end of 1996, boot camp for the Marine Corps. And I 100% quit dipping tobacco while I was there. And I will tell you some of the things I did was I got up really early in the morning, had a real strict schedule. I mean, aside from the fact that I was in boot camp and I had drill instructors, what put my mind off of it was just staying busy. Yeah. And I'm trying to get the lighting right in here, but
don't worry about it. You'll be fine, man.
But I will say this, man, you know, the first thing I did when I got off of Paris Island, it was just Beaufort, South Carolina, is I drove to a Kmart. I didn't drive. I had a family member take me to a Kmart. Well, I wanted some better shoes. That tells you how bad the shoes were in the Marine Corps that I wanted to go to Kmart to get replacements. I wanted a change of clothes. And while I was there, I seen the Copenhagen Isle, and I'm like, oh, just one. Well,
yeah.
Here we are. That was 20 years ago.
Dude, it's such a hard one to quit, man. I seen a motivational speaker in college who, I mean, he'd been way, way down, man. You know, he's had dicks in his mouth, and he stopped all that, but he still has dip in his mouth. Like, he just can't shake it, dude. Like, he's done some crazy shit, crazy drugs, crazy shit for drugs, but he dips like a fucking can a day.
Was he able to shake the dicks?
Not sure, man. He just got into like, hey, man, this is a bad hour. This is a bad hour. So,
like your dick first of Copenhagen.
I mean, that's the Bob Saget. It's a Bob Saget line from Half Baked. It's very famous. You ever suck dick for weed? No, get the fuck out of here, pussy. Which was a big fucking issue. A great line back then. Still a great line now. Don't ever pay attention to the live views up here. We got some other freaking views here. And then, again, people listen later. Or don't. Especially because I'm sober as fuck. What do you think about this bitch that's hiding from the fucking law that left his fiance over in the desert?
He's got balls because got the fucking world looking for him right now.
Even if he didn't do it, right? This is the part of my show that I like, is I try to sit on the fence until someone, until we, full circle it. But let's just say he didn't do what everybody trial by media, all right? Everyone's crucifying him, right? He did it. He killed this girl. She's out there, and he's a fucking heartless bitch, and he's on the run. Okay, let's just say he didn't actually murder her. What, like you said, balls of steel right now. He's hey, are you guys looking for me? His mom and dad like, oh, he's at a nature reserve, like meditating.
Well, I mean,
balls of steel, like you said.
I wouldn't want to be in his position, and I often think about,
fuck no,
like end times. Like if I had to live off the land or whatever, and I mean, he has no choice now. I mean,
but where's he gonna fucking go?
They said it best on the news earlier. His parents or her parents said, "We need to remind you that he's not missing; he's hiding." And I mean, I'm gonna tell you, he's got a rough way to go. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
That's it. Fuck no! Like obviously,
his backpack.
I don't know, but it's all gonna come full. We're all gonna see what happened.
He needs a lot.
I mean, she could be like, "Nah, I'm living off this land." Yeah, yeah. All right, man. So what I'm gonna do is wrap it up because it's been 30 minutes and I've already had a failure tonight. But we're gonna plug Grimsley's Fighting Arts in Kings Bay Road. I think it is, right?
Yes.
Real quick, check them out. That is why we joined the show. DM me after it, man. Let's go ahead. Let's dojo this shit.
We can do it. I'll give you a shout.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming. Appreciate everybody for listening, guys. Send me your ideas and challenges. Fucking challenges. I'll drink like a gallon of water, whatever you want to do. Like, but something to keep my mind up. This alcohol. But we're definitely gonna film me going to a dojo and getting my ass kicked. That should be fun as shit.
On a Tuesday. You can do it on Tuesday night.
Always. Take care, everybody. MickMotherwell.com, Facebook.com/Mick Motherwell Comedy. October 7th, I will be at the Mudville Music Room in Jacksonville, Florida, doing a little stand-up comedy. So get your plans together and come see me. Guys, take care. I love ya.